Today, I feel like quitting. I am heartbroken that I even have to share this with you. In 2016, I was blessed to win an award for Best Gospel Artist at the Dove Awards. Many of you may not know the Dove Awards in comparison are the Christian Grammys, like the Stellar Awards or the Gospel Grammys. For so long, the terms Christian and gospel for many are code words for white and black, which history may teach us was a setup for this unfortunate place we find ourselves in today. During that award speech, I felt the responsibility as a Christian and a man of color to address the civil unrest at that time that was plaguing our country with the killings of Philando Castile and Walter Scott, just to name a few, by white police officers. And at the same time, the horrific killings of 5 Dallas police officers by an African American. I called upon the audience to join me in remembering that as Christians, when we say nothing, we're saying something. After a standing ovation, we prayed and stood in unity for all the families affected by those tragedies. We all felt that moment that there was a shift in the climate of our separate worlds. Unfortunately, when that speech aired on the Christian network TBN, that part of my speech was edited out. I made my disappointment and frustration known to the Dove Awards Committee and to the Trinity Broadcasting Network. I never heard from TBN, and the Dove Award Committee promised to rectify the mistake so that it wouldn't happen again. In 2019, history repeated itself. I was humbled to win the same award, and during my speech, I brought attention to the murder of a Tatiana Jefferson in her home by a white police officer. I asked everyone in the audience and those viewing to join me in prayer for not only Tatiana's family, including her 8-year-old nephew who witnessed the killing, but also for the family of the police officer. Last week, during the airing of the awards on the same network again, that part of my speech was edited out. So now, after a meeting with the Dove Awards Committee and representatives of TBN, I've made the decision after prayer, consultation with my team, and my pastor, Dr. Tony Evans, to not attend any events affiliated with or for the Dove Awards, Gospel Music Association, or TBN until tangible plans are put in place to protect and champion diversity, especially where people of color have contributed their gifts, talents, and finances to help build the viability of these institutions. I am aware that the word boycott often has a negative connotation and finality to it, but my goal will forever be reconciliation as well as accountability. It is important for those in charge to be informed. Not only did they edit my speech, they edited the African American experience. I'm not asking those in the gospel community to follow my decision. No, this is my personal choice to take a stand and hold responsible those in positions of power to acknowledge the issues in our separate communities that have existed from colonialism to Jim Crow. To many of the issues facing us today, I pray there will be a significant change from this hurtful experience. I look with anticipation for that day of healing, and I'm committed to contributing to that process. In the end, we will not remember the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends.
Oh, powerful words from Brother Minister Kurt Franklin. Pouring his heart out about an issue about America and these conditions of the black people in this country. We thank Kurt for that. We have been set in motion by the times of a president by the name of President Donald Trump. We as a country threw away all we were taught and brought up to believe for a president. What did that say to Brother Kurt Franklin, who is crying out for conditions in this country? Let's go to the throne. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and lead us not into temptation. And forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtors. Again, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. God is awfully good to us. Did so many things for us. Been our friend. Tim Rogers and the fellows, your number one friend. I want to thank Brother Harris for getting this in my hand. But anyway, president elections are over. America voters, a portion of them, about half of them, said they wanted Donald Trump to be president over Hillary Clinton. Some wanted Hillary Clinton, some wanted Donald Trump. Had 3 or 4 people on the ballot, and America spoke, and the person gaining the popular vote, most votes, was Hillary Clinton. But the one winning the Electoral College was Donald Trump. There's a bit of division in the air. I may be understating it, but anytime a man says and acts like Donald Trump during the campaign and the political part of getting elected to the President of the United States, man, I hate to say, it's just rough. He broke and said so many things that we were all taught not to do and how not to do, but that is what America did. God raised up Hillary Clinton. God raised up Donald Trump. And Donald Trump said some awful things to the American people and about American people. And they still voted for him. That means there was something overriding them, their sense of not integrity, their sense of morality, I would say. I want to stop this right here, and I want to say something. We are 3 years into the presidency of Mr. Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States. There is something happening in this country, and it's very clear to some, and to others it doesn't seem to matter, or it does not matter at all, or doesn't care. Those that are Republicans